football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Golden Gophers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that Fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the little brown jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
You know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the little brown jug in that box.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Here's the handoff. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And really on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Looking for room. It's Tompkins. Still running up the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great.
Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On second down, he'll fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Magoo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
Makes the catch and knocked down. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little Brown Jug me.
And now on second down for this offense. The back goes in motion. He's going to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Magoo. Stopped after making the catch. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. Dances away from one. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground that didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can...
All kinds of running room. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a long...
Picked off! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the game.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line.
The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Balkinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throw those mitts up there catching the football.
Power football with the run. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Michigan 17, Minnesota 10.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it to the back. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. the 33. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's a draw. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Golden Gophers have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Get set.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They go to the ground. Showing off the arm. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. The hand to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Offense staying aggressive. You know the windows are hard to throw into down here in the end zone. Great effort by the receiver. Just couldn't get a foot down in bounds.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snap it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.